Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Meredith, and today's video is going to be exciting because honestly, I have no idea how this is going to work. This is based on one of your comments, and I'm actually going to pull it up. This is from Abby. This was whenever I did my FabFitFun video, like the first one of this year, and she said, welcome back. I'm not sure if FabFitFun would be something for me. It almost seems like a TJ Maxx subscription box. Challenge accepted, Abby. So today we're diving into an important mission. Can I make my very own FabFitFun box with things that I actually like from TJ Maxx, and can I do it for less money? That sounds difficult. I'm gonna try and recreate one of those super stylish, curated, and honestly a little bit luxurious boxes, but with items that I can find from my local TJ Maxx. Now, if you're unfamiliar with FabFitFun, it's a subscription box that comes with beauty, wellness, fashion, and home decor items. You get to basically choose your entire box. You have 6 categories. They kind of start out with the most expensive, and then they get a little bit less expensive for each one. So you get to choose one thing out of each category, and it's definitely not cheap. This is not my sponsored FabFitFun video, but I do work with them, just so you know. I'm not sending this to them, I don't think. But the boxes, you can do a seasonal membership that's about $70, or you can pay for it all up front for the year, and that comes out to $55. So I'm gonna actually go with the seasonal subscription amount, which is $70, because that gives me a little bit more to work with. And we're gonna see what we can do. Do you think it's gonna work? Can I come in cheaper? And will it be as chic and fabulous? There's only one way to find out. So I've always loved TJ Maxx because you never know what you're gonna find. One thing that I always look at whenever I'm going to TJ Maxx is the fragrance section. I also love to go check out like the home decor section. Also a huge fan of their little plus size clothing section because they've got a lot of nice things. But today I'm gonna try and steer clear of it, unless I have time. What happens off camera stays off camera. So I'm starting with a few basic categories. I am looking at wellness, beauty, fashion, and home decor. And basically, if what I find can fit in one of those, it's game. And like some ideas of what like my ideal box would look like. Definitely a fragrance. If there's ever a fragrance in FabFitFun that's available for me, I'm choosing it. I'd be okay with a cozy blanket. I found the Unhide blanket in FabFitFun, and it is my all-time favorite blanket. I've ordered extras as like add-on items. I've got like 3 of them. I've given some as gifts, love them. So maybe I can find something that I like just as much, because I hadn't heard of Unhide before I got it from FabFitFun. Maybe something for my hair, like dry shampoo, a hair mask, some great hairspray, some kind of makeup product. I always love getting a liquid liner in there, like of a brand that I don't know or of a brand that I know. For some reason, that's a product that I don't really like to purchase, but I go through relatively frequently. Like they just seem to dry up on me. Like once they start drying, I'm kind of done with it. I need to be fresh. I need it to be a fresh condition thing. I also always love like a good eyeshadow palette, like one that's kind of a reputable brand. I know that there are some out there that are kind of sketchy, and I also would probably only get one if it's behind glass. I was at a TJ Maxx once and I saw a little kid like sticking his finger in an eyeshadow palette, and I just couldn't. I was out. No. Maybe something for my house, maybe an accessory like a belt, jewelry, a bag, that kind of thing. I would say sunglasses, but I only do prescription sunglasses. So sunglasses are an automatic out for me. I didn't touch on the fit aspect. Let me tell you, that one's hard. A lot of times in the box, it comes with some kind of temporary subscription. Sometimes there are small things like a little workout ball, bands. I'm not looking for anything like that. If I was still going to Pure Barre, I would 100% be sold on some grippy socks, and that would be like a low-cost item that would be great for my box, but I had to stop for some abdominal surgery. I'm just not ready to go back yet, so I'm really gonna have to work for this section and see if there is anything. Okay, it's gonna be a challenge, and I'm ready for it, and who knows, maybe we'll stumble across something exciting along the way. I bet we will. Let's head to TJ Maxx and see what we can find. All right, y'all, so I have just pulled up, and something that I had not considered is that I thought this was the perfect day, which I guess it's really kind of like my only good day, because my daughter had school, but I was off of work. But that's because it's like a national holiday and they were off all last week. Well, it turns out that I'm pretty sure that a whole lot of people are also off because the parking lot is incredibly full. But that said, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do this thing, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm incredibly respectful. So there might not be a whole lot of microphone talking while I'm in there, because that makes me uncomfortable. I think it also makes some people around me uncomfortable, but we shall see. I'm going in with an open mind. I do have to be cognizant of the time. I've got about an hour before I need to head across the highway and pick up My sweet girl. All right, let's do this thing. Okay, first stop is beauty. This is always my first stop and sometimes my only stop whenever I go to TJ Maxx every single time. And today they actually had a pretty decent selection. Here is the Alien Goddess by Mugler. It is one of my absolute favorite perfumes. I would call it like my comfort perfume. It's a vanilla, coconut, bergamot. If I was low on it, I would absolutely blow the entire box value on this bottle because I love it. But oh my gosh, it is $100 and it's not happening today. I really like Gucci's Gorgeous Gardenia. I've never put my nose on the Gorgeous Magnolia, but I need to look for some more affordable options. Okay, there's a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe, $20. That is a possibility. I also see a Clean Reserve hiding back there. It's about $30. I've never smelled anything by Clean Reserve, but that would be a category 1 and I think it is happening. This case requires an associate, so I am going to keep looking and circle back. Oh, okay, I found a great big heap of skincare, makeup, hair care, and it is a rather crowded hunt. I really, really love this tattoo eyeliner by Kat Von D. Ooh, okay, it's $8, but it's also empty. I really, really hate theft. Come on, people. I did find a couple products from Clinique. There's a $9 mascara and there's a liquid liner for $6. I love getting a liquid liner in my boxes. There were some really fun themed palettes. I'm not going to add any of them, but I think that it's neat to look at. I really don't like it when everybody can touch all of the colors. Okay, so far perfume, maybe, makeup, check. Okay, look at this. $7 and $13 for some hair accessory glass holders. They have several different types, and I think that any of these would be really pretty on my vanity, and they'd be perfect in the like home goods category. We're definitely starting off strong. Okay, look, here's another one for $13. Decisions. I think that I'm gonna go with the cheaper one and put it in category 5 to help me in the budget front just a little bit. We are winning over here. This is a Q-tip holder and it's gonna make me feel like a classy grown-up, a place for everything and everything in its place. This is only $4. Pimple patches, that's $5. That would make a good filler for one of those later categories. Pulling up into hair care, I really only go for brands that I know. I like Big Sexy Hair, I like Dry Bar here. And look, they've got Dry Bar, it's heat protected. I have found like Prep Rally in my FabFitFun boxes. I love that. And there's a heat protectant that smells so good that's from Dry Bar that I initially found in FabFitFun. They actually have a Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo right here for $13. This is something that I get at Ulta for $28. So category 2 or 3, sold. All right, pulling around to some stuff that's not quite as exciting, but some of those later categories need a few of these things. Lint rollers, chip clips, these would be great. Not super excited about them, but these could be like hashtag category 5.
We need chip clips.
Apparently we need chip clips. Excited. They brought back skinny syrups. I didn't discover skinny syrups until after they were totally gone from TJ Maxx. Look at here. Category 6 is sold. None of the flavors that I love are here because I can't do a lot of sour. I'm gonna have to do a video of some of my favorites, but I did pick up a pina colada and I've been told a whole lot that these weren't here anymore, so I'm excited that they're coming back. I totally need to do a flavored water video. Okay, car vacuum. I just got one of these for Christmas. Otherwise, 100% this would be in my cart right now. $13, awesome. Category 3, here we go. Pink tea kettle, yes, please. I have zero reason for one of these. We use an electric tea kettle like daily, all the time. And this would just be a really pretty dust collector, but it would be a super cute one. This is a category 2, $17, 100%. I'm still struggling to find something in the fit category. Of course, I have not gone over to the exercise section. That's probably why. But while I'm here, I do see a 40-ounce tumbler. They have a ton of selection. It looks like everything from like the $10 to the $22 and from brands I know to brands I've never heard of. There's also this like mega pack that would be really cool as like a category 1. It's got 4 different kinds of tumblers for the family that is very thirsty. Somehow I ended up leaving without this, but in the TJ Maxx FabFitFun game, sacrifices must be made. This stationery set is $10. I'm such a sucker for blue and white. It just makes me feel fancy. I think that it's lovely. It's $10. It would be beautiful in one of the categories, and somehow it did not come home. Candles. I got trapped here forever. Okay, so you know how much I talk about perfume, and the perfume here I cannot smell. Like if we were in a Sephora or an Ulta, I'd be stuck at the counter forever because I get to put my nose on that stuff. And that's what happens here in the candle aisle. And my people have put an embargo on burning candles in my home. I did not buy a candle. What I would like would be one of those candle warmers. If I had found one of those candle warmers, I would 100% put it in. But I did find some really good and really bad smelling candles at TJ Maxx. But I'm still putting it on one of the categories. You just know I didn't add it to my box. Okay, there are tons and tons of home decor items here. And I think that this is one place where TJ Maxx probably does a lot better than FabFitFun because there are just so many options. And in the categories for FabFitFun, they have to be limited and they're trying to find something that appeals to everyone, which in my case, sometimes that means that it doesn't appeal to me quite enough. There's just no way to touch everyone's taste whenever it comes to jewelry, home decor, that kind of thing. I thought that this little vase and mug combo looked really FabFitFun-esque. It kind of has a Ray Dunn looking font. Cute, but not super me. $13. I think that it would probably appeal to somebody in that category. This shelf would be so awesome. We're converting one of our bedrooms upstairs to kind of like a closet room, dressing room type thing, and I'm decorating it. This is really my color scheme and I found a lot in it. So this is $20. I think that it's neat. This clock was also super cute at 20 bucks. Oh my goodness, look at these bunny Easter pillows. It's a set of 3. This would eat into my budget so much because it's $30, but I think that they are so cute. One place for like Home Goods and TJ Maxx do fantastic are with the seasonal decor. This glass box is absolutely beautiful. I don't need it for anything, but it's $25. The cold feels like it's so in right now. That's a category 1 item, faux show. The seasonal table runners are also really cute. I liked this one. It's $20. They had them for lots of people's styles. This is kind of that shabby chic and I'm very into it right now. For blankets, there was nothing that was like dreamy soft, but this gauzy blanket really was neat and it reminded me of like my baby's favorite swaddles when she was little. Because of that, I had that like nostalgia kicking in and I came really close. This was $25, which would be good on one of those middle categories. Super proud of my fit finds. When I finally made it to the middle, I found some cute things. And at this point, I was really cutting it close. I had like 20 minutes until the high school let out. It was right across the highway, but traffic gets really crazy and the checkout line is nothing to sneeze at. What I'm looking at was a lot of like recovery stuff. There was a really neat yoga pad. They had quite a few that were really pretty. This was $15, cute, tons and tons of tumblers, like 2 whole aisles of 40-ounce tumblers. Holy moly. But this is what really turned my head. A USB heating pad, and then also a cold massage roller. I thought that this would be really good for like hot cold therapy for your post-workout. How awesome. And I think that it was a really cool like dynamic duo and something that you don't see that often. All right, so it's time to book it back to the locked case and accessories. When I was grabbing the perfumes, the lady let me actually like take what I wanted out of there. And I noticed that there was an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette on the bottom and it was $30. That would be a perfect category 1 and really awesome that no one else's hands had actually touched it. I thought that that felt like a real primo item. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. When it was time to check out, they wanted me to go over to the jewelry section because I had those things from the case. I was getting a little bit antsy because there was a gentleman in front of me who was a little bit indecisive, but it did give me some time to look through some jewelry and accessories that were around. There was a really nice belt. I didn't hit record apparently like until the very end and then I'm like recording the floor, but I'm adding it to my matrix. It was $13. I can't remember what brand it was, but I remember it being awesome. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. These bow earrings were super sweet. They were $10. I prefer larger earrings, so I chose these by, I don't know, Rush, which is by Dennis and Charles, real stand-up guys. I appreciate you. Then I found these really cute hair clips. They were $8. I was checking out, boom, look at this blue set necklace earring combo. I love it. I absolutely know that this is not everyone's style and that's okay. Again, like blue and white makes me think of China, makes me think of finer things. I just love the look and feel of this. I normally wear longer necklaces because I've got a thick neck, but I decided I was gonna take a chance on this. She asked me if I wanted to try it on, but I was like, no, put it in the bag. I got to go. We got it in there and we were done. I made it to the school, like in the midst of all the traffic. My daughter didn't know that it was any different than a normal work day. And I consider that A success. Okay, so now I have my categories. I obviously didn't buy everything that was on there, but I did decide to build a matrix based on like what I'd recorded and what I'd found. And then I ended up buying enough to build out 2 boxes, which we're gonna see at the end. On top of all of this, like the best thing is that my husband didn't complain at all because I told him that it was for research and for YouTube and for the greater good. Thank you for being the greater good. Okay, so recap. My category 1, I tried to get like, I don't know, between 4 and 6 things in each of these categories that I felt would fit it, and then made a box just like I would with FabFitFun. So I have the Clean Reserve perfume, that's $30. The Easter pillows, also $30. The really pretty glass box, $25. The multi-pack of insulated cups, that was $48. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, that was $30. Category 2, the Baccarat Rouge knockoff. Would FabFitFun put this in one of their boxes? Absolutely not. But y'all, this is my game. I love smelling knockoffs, and it's going in. Then we have the $17 tea kettle, my $17 blue necklace, $14 earrings, $20 shelf decor that was gold, and then I've got that $20 clock. Moving on to category 3, the car vacuum, which I think is an awesome value at $13. Candles, they were $10. The vase mug combo for $13. That really, really cool heating pad for $15. The yoga mat was also $15. And then the cotton throw, which was $25. Category 4, the Clinique mascara, which was $9. The table runner, which was $20. The bow earrings, which were $10. The blue earrings, $13. And then the 40-ounce like Stanley-like cup for $15. And the dry shampoo for $13. And then category 5, I've got the hair jar with the accessories for $7. The eyeliner that I thought was Clinique, but I think I picked up the wrong one, and that's okay, for $6. The lint rollers for $7. Stationery for $10. The massage roller for $8. And then the belt for $13. Last category, category 6, I've got the Q-tip holder for $4. The pimple patches for $5. The fridge clips for $5. The skinny syrups for $5. Or the hair clips for $8. Okay. So now, the big unveiling. Part 1, because I ended up building 2 of these because there were too many things that I like. I would love to know what your options would be. Category 1, my very first option, I chose the Clean Reserve perfume. This is comparable at $45. It's a $30 product. I love doing an unboxing of things that I just purchased. I just picked them out and then put them in my cart and then checked them out and then brought them here. I'd never seen them before in my life. Okay, actually, I really like it on. Whenever I opened the box, I didn't like the smell at all. It's interesting how that works. On Fragrantica, it says top notes bergamot, middle white flowers, and then base is patchouli. I mean, it does smell very much like rain. Or I'll smell this one.
It has that sweet, clean rain smell.
Sweet, clean rain, almost like some dewy grass smell. I think I like this. I'm happy with this as a blind buy. My category number 2 is the beautiful necklace, my little China necklace. Totally fits my neck. Definitely not with this top, but with the right dress or top combo, this will be absolutely stunning. My third choice was the USB heating pad because I thought that this was super, super brilliant. A simple heating pad with a USB port for all those times when you don't have an outlet, but you got a phone charger. Heating pads on the go. I'm here for it. Because I chose, this is my category 2. I decided I was going for the earrings for my category 4. Category 5 is the hair jar, and for $7, I think that this is pretty fantastic. Ross says it kind of reminds him of like a green alabaster or a light jade. I think that it's just really pretty. Our bathroom kind of has a green tinted paint. I'll have to show you at some point, but I thought that'd be really pretty in there. And then it's full of hair ties, which in all honesty, I think I could pay $5 for the hair ties. And so for $7 for this guy, I think that's kind of winning. And then my last one, I decided to go with the skinny syrups, which was $5. I don't have pina colada. This one actually has sugars added. Interesting. Typically, skinny syrups do not have sugars added. This one actually has 5 grams of added sugar. So watch out for that when you're looking at the skinny syrups. Good to know. And I think that's because this is a Just Add Rum. It's a skinny syrup mix. They had a lot of other ones that were like the regular skinny syrups. I didn't even think about looking at that whenever I picked it up, but I'm in the market for pineapple and they don't have it on the website right now. And so that's kind of what I was going for. It does say very clearly 30 calories per serving on the front. Because I think I'm nixing that one, I actually picked up this other one that is a skinny syrup alternative, and it's called Zerolicious. I've never tried this brand. This one's also $4.99. It has 0 calories, no sugar added. But because I am now nixing my skinny syrups that have sugar, I'm gonna add my mango flavor that does not. And that's my new category 5. Okay, so the grand total of box number 1 came to $87. Okay, did that beat FabFitFun? It did not. But did I like everything that was in there? I absolutely did. I thought that it was a whole lot of fun. And because of that, I'm doing it one more time for research purposes. Okay, so this one, we've seen the categories, so I'm gonna go just a little bit faster. My number 1 is the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This is the Primrose. It totally fits my coloring. I thought that it was really pretty. I looked it up online before I picked it up. I'm always a big fan of Anastasia Beverly Hills products. I thought that this was a really nice one. My second, I decided to go with the Better Rouge, my Baccarat knockoff. And this is a much sweeter smelling knockoff than Baccarat Rouge 540. I still really like it. I really think that I need to do a video on like all the knockoffs that I have of it. I think that this is probably the 5th and compare it to the original. This is a much sweeter version. Hey, baby.
All right.
Rebecca got her hair dyed. She's a redhead. Look at my beautiful baby. I love you.
Good night.
Night. And there's Lulu. She has been hanging out the entire video because she's a good girl. My number 3, I decided to stick with my heating pad because I think that it's just an awesome product all around. And then I went with my Dry Bar Dry Shampoo. I do really like Dry Bar. What does this one smell like? It says it's Sangria Spritzer smell. That's pretty strong. I could see that kind of fighting with the perfume that I chose for the day. It's got a really strong Sangria smell. I smell like citrus and berries. Yeah.
That is, yeah,
That's strong. The massage roller, which I thought was super cool. Look, it's like this big steel ball. And so you hold this and you roll it on yourself. I thought that was a great use of $8. And then my last item was the Q-tip holder, which I think is just like a fun little unitasker for the bathroom. Okay, so the grand total for this one is $88. Somehow I got more expensive on this one. Okay, so do I feel like I can get a better value from TJ Maxx than I can from FabFitFun? Yes and no. You know what? Life is full of nuance, and I think that this situation is absolutely no different. There's just a whole lot to consider, and really it comes down to what you consider to be of value. There's a ton more selection at TJ Maxx. Like, you can go in and I could have done this many times over, especially if I didn't have my like hour and 10-minute time limit. The brands from FabFitFun, I think oftentimes are a little bit more prestigious because they have that buying power and they're only looking at 30 items. I think they're able to pull some things at a greater discount. And so there is that, but of course we've got the limitations. With FabFitFun, there's a much higher MSRP. You might have a box that's worth like $400, whereas here its MSRP may top out around $200. Also, are you a hunter or are you in it for the convenience and you just want something to come to your door? All of these are questions as to which is going to have the greater value. But honestly, to me, they were both so much fun and I would 100% do it again. But maybe not on a day when the rest of the world is at TJ Maxx. I would really love to know what your choices would be. If there's anything that you loved, if there are any of these products that you've tried and have any kind of reaction toward. If you like this video, please consider liking and commenting. That helps me out a ton and just makes me generally feel awesome. I normally do fashion content and I would love to have you along for the ride. If that sounds like fun, that subscribe button is dying to be hit. I hope that you have a day as amazing as you are, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.